Let's talk about overcoming self doubt because sometimes we're our own biggest critic, and that noise in our heads makes us doubt ourselves. What are some of the strategies you use to stay positive?
I think it's hard. That whole self-doubt and questioning yourself in every single way or replaying those conversations in your head. Oh, should I have said that in the meeting or on the call? Or, oh, I just literally this week. So it keeps happening your whole career. I was in a meeting. I was getting so upset about what people were saying and the people weren't listening and people were talking over themselves that instead of remaining calm, I was just one of them and jumped in and was like, "Rah, rah, rah." As soon as it was done, I'm like, why did that happen? Why did I do it? You think after all these years in the industry, I went fall bait for that. And yet I still do. So I wish I had the answer to it all. I think after you rerun things or you doubt a decision you made or an action or something you said, it's also being able to give yourself the permission to say, yeah, probably didn't handle it so well. Oh, no, you can call somebody and say, hey, I didn't mean to kind of overspeak over you, but what I was trying to say was this or that. Or just being able to say to yourself, it's fine. They were all doing it too. Don't be so hard on yourself. Everybody was being a jerk. You just joined them, is all. So I think sometimes it's just giving yourself permission to not be perfect, and that's okay. And not realizing that everybody isn't always perfect, and then try to prop yourself back up and remember all the great things or good things or smart comments you did make. And it kind of all balances out. But I can't imagine any person doesn't self doubt at times or doesn't sometimes second guess an action. Um, and that we just have to remember that's just part of being human, I think.
Yeah. I think having or learning to give yourself some grace is a big benefit that took me a long time, but I love that idea. And the fact that ruminating and thinking about that conversation, it's not something that you grow out of. It still happens all the way through. Just maybe you learn to live with it or you develop an ability to go back to people and say, "Hey, that didn't come out the way I had hoped." So,
And I think that's actually always appreciated by the person that you circle back with.
yeah.
But it is for somebody starting their career that feels like that all the time. I'd like to say it goes away, but I don't think it does. If you care about what you're doing, you're always kind of reevaluating yourself. But and you said it, give yourself that permission of having some grace, and nobody's perfect.